Assalamu alaikum, dear Raihana madam, dear lead house members. I hope you all are having a wonderful evening. Tonight's session will be taken by Raihana madam. Raihana madam's sessions are always very interesting, and I have no doubt that tonight's session will be interesting as well. So without further ado, you may begin the session, Raihana madam.
Okay, thank you. Welcome, everyone. Nice to see all of you again. Okay, let's do a little bit of recap of what we've done in the past 3 sessions. Today is the last session, so we're going to do a little bit of recap. Now, what can you remember from the previous sessions? First session was what?
Love tank. I remember
Love
the
tank.
word.
Tapping. Okay, very good. Love tank. Who's been using the love tank? Okay, Aisha. Right. Who else? Okay, what else? Somebody else can tell me what.
Love wheel.
Love wheel. Love wheel. Okay, love wheel. Yes, very good. So, who fills up the love tank? Who will fill up the love tank? Who needs to fill up the love tank? Yourself. Right? You got to fill up your own love tank. You cannot depend on others to fill up it. So, you all know what is your love language, and I think I put a little note the other day inside of all the things that you can do for yourself depending on what love language is yours. So you can try that. Let's say you are into physical things, then maybe you want to, or you are into feelings, then you maybe give yourself a massage or go for a spa, or go and cut your hair. That will give you a change of state. When you change your state, you actually change your attitude or your behavior or your emotions at that time, right? So some of the things that we have learned also about changing your state. What are some of the things that you can do to change your mood or change your feeling?
Position, thought.
Okay, stop there. Give other person. Okay, position.
I do gardening, looking to my plants, looking at my plants.
Okay. What else? What else can you do?
Posture. Change the posture.
Change your posture. Okay, very good. What else? Change your, what else? So we got posture. What did Aisha say just now?
Posture. Position and thought.
Position and thought. What else is there? What is coming out of your mouth? Words, right? You can change your words, right? And change your posture, your position, your words, your thoughts, and your, what else? What's the last one?
Thought.
Okay.
One thought.
Your thoughts, okay? One more is there.
Posture, word.
Position, posture.
Position.
Okay, I'm going to leave that with you. You have to tell me at the end of the session. Okay, what else is there? You're posing, right? How are you going to pose? Has anybody tried the power poses? So far?
Yes. Yes.
I tried today. I gave a wonderful power pose today.
Show me.
How was I like this I sat. I like this I sat.
What's that?
Like this I sat, like this.
Like this. Okay.
There was a meeting. I never used to sit like this, but I felt to see like this. By taking the hand of the chair, I rested my hand over there and sat like this. I mean, it was a leader-like look.
Okay, good.
Instead of closing myself in a very low steam,
yes,
I kept my chest high and put it like this.
Yes. So one of the things you can do to raise your energy is actually expand yourself, expand your body. If you notice in the jungle, like the male gorillas and all that, the one that leads their body is like this. They are not like this. When you're crunched up, imagine you are in class and you don't know the answer. How do you behave? You don't behave. You want to become small and then you want to hide from the teacher and teacher will pick you. because you are hiding from her. But when you are confident and you know your answers and you know what a teacher is talking about, you sit like this, you sit upright, you sit more alert, your eyes are more focused, you don't hide away. So that's one of the things that you can do. Whenever you feel tired or you feel lazy, you expand yourself, and then you actually raise your vibration by doing that. You actually raise your energy and you feel more power and you feel more energized and you feel that more confident. Somehow it doesn't mean that you actually have it, but you feel that way, and that is how you raise your energy in anything that you do. Okay, today's session we're going to do a little bit about self management. I think we did something today, or some activity. How was the activity today that we did? Declutter.
Declutter.
Yes. What was
Decluttering.
about it? Okay, what did you declutter?
My
Things that,
dressing table.
Was that Sana?
things that we do not use daily, or it is unused from many times, I have to discard it.
Discarded. Okay. A lot of times we have a lot of clothes in our cupboard. Tons and tons and tons of clothes, and we don't want to throw away because they all look so nice and we take care of them so nicely. Especially for me, I always wait until my clothes will spoil, then I can buy new ones, you see. But they never seem to spoil because I take care of them so well. And then I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. Even other things like furniture or anything that I have in my house, because I have grew up in an environment where we didn't have much things when we were growing up, so we had to appreciate whatever we had and we made everything last, and that is a very, very good habit. And but we tend to accumulate a lot of things, and that is one of the bad sides of taking care of a lot of things well. And we tend to buy more things as well. So sometimes as I age, I realize that I do not want so many things. In fact, the moment I mean, about 1 year back or 6 months back, I will actually every 6 months I will go to my cupboard and I will throw away things or give away things that are in good condition to other people. Okay, and when I do that, I feel lighter. I don't know about you, but you feel lighter, right? And you come to a stage where you realize you don't need so many things. You are just happy with what you have right now, and you are happy with that, even that small or little things that you have, but you are grateful for them, and that makes it happier for you, right? So the declutter is a very, very good exercise in self management. We need to know what we need in our life and what we don't need in our life. And one of the things that we don't need in our life also talks about not just about things, about the people in our life, right? The people in our life also can be toxic, also can be something that bring you down, also can be something that you are holding on to, and that is something you have to declutter as well. Decluttering relationship doesn't mean that you break off the relationship, or doesn't mean that you destroy the relationship, but know that is that person benefiting you, or you are benefiting that person, or you are finding some value, or that person is always negative, always bringing you down. So try to spend lesser time with that person. Sometimes it can be even like our husbands or our children or our sisters or our brothers. It can be somebody very close to us. So try to find activities where that person doesn't have much chance to bring that negativity to you. And another way you can do, you can't avoid this person because they are living in the same house as you. You cannot destroy them, you cannot avoid them, you cannot cut them off, and you cannot, break ties with them. Another thing you can do is you can choose to make time to spend with people who are positive in your life, or make time to spend with people who add value to your life, or who give you more meaning, or help you find your purpose, like a mentor or a guide. Like now you guys are here today for this session, or you've been here for the past 20 over days, and now and one more week is left. So what are you going to do after all this session? 30 days is over. What are you going to do? You see, so you have to think about where you are going to channel that energy or that time to do something valuable and to declutter your life and to find some value in what you have. Okay, so this is something that we can do for people, for places, and for things in our life. Okay, another thing that you have that we can do self management with is to become aware of all the things that are around us, and aware of the small little things that we take for granted, right? Okay, so I think the other day we also did one exercise on, what was the exercise we did?
We have to stand in front of the mirror. We have to
Yes.
look into our eyes, and we
Yes.
have to say all positive affirmations, and using the third person, like Aisha is dynamic leader.
Right.
Aisha is going to become vice principal of International Indian School Aljubail very soon, by the
Right.
blessings of Rehana ma'am.
Right. So these
Inshallah.
are something you can do very good. And this is how you manage
3
your
minutes,
emotion.
30 into 3 into 30.
33 into 30. Yes. Who's been doing the 33 into 30? Only Dr. Aisha is doing that. 30 minutes, 30 seconds, 3 times a day. And for 30 days, you have to smile at yourself in the mirror and look at yourself and smile, right? That is something very positive that you can
Me
do.
too, ma'am.
You are doing that also. Very good, very good. That's very, very good. You see, so we have a lot of tools at our hand that we can use to manage our emotions. So one of the 5 things that we have to do, one of the things that I always say, we have to arm ourselves with health. Arm yourself with health means this. Let me share with you one thing. Let me share with you. Okay. Arm ourselves. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 minute. Okay, done. Okay. Okay, I can't seem to open it. No problem. Okay, so arm yourself. ARMED. First thing is arm. A is attitude. So you have a positive mental attitude. R is to have enough rest. We need enough rest in our life, in our daily, because sleep helps us recover and restore our energy, restore our mind, and gives us ideas. At night, sometimes when we have a problem, if we go to sleep with that, we can actually find a solution by morning. So rest is very important. Next comes M. M means you must incorporate movement into your life. Okay, movement can be any kind, like exercise, walking, grounding. You know, I think earlier in our sessions, we did exercise walking on the beach or walking in nature. That is also very important. So movement is very important. It doesn't have to be really going to the gym or something. Any kind of movement is important, right? M. Next comes E, managing our emotions. That is very important as well. Because once we know how to manage our emotions, we are able to be in a control of our thoughts and our feelings, because our thoughts and our feelings will change once our emotion changes as well. So we need to know how to manage that as well. And the last one is diet. Diet means your food, your air, the kind of water you drink, whether you're going to take sugary drinks, whether you're going to take 10 cups of coffee, or or you're going to take healthy drinks, you're going to drink more water. Make sure you have healthy foods. Yes, it's okay to eat some junk food once in a while, it's fine. We always follow the 80-20 rule. What is the 80-20 rule? 80% of the time we are eating healthy, and 20% of the time we can eat junk food. Okay, so it's okay to do that, and that is very important. So what did I teach you? The 5 things. ARMED. What is A?
Attitude.
Attitude. Very good. What is R?
Rest.
Rest. Okay, somebody else has to answer. What is M?
Movement.
Movement.
Yes, Fatima.
Movement.
Movement. Okay, next person. What is E?
Emotions, managing emotions.
Managing emotion. And what is the last one?
D for diet.
Diet. Yes, what you
Diet.
put in your mind, what you put in your heart, and what you put in your body. Okay, diet is not just about what you eat. It is also what you put in your head. Remember, I showed you the burglar, the one that comes and robs you of your household things? Yes. So you also have to manage the people or the things that rob you of your peace of mind and that rob you of your, your emotions and make you angry. So you have to be very alert about these people. And you know these people are going to make you angry. Walk away, back away. Don't engage with them. So this is one of the things we can manage in our life, to be able to self-manage. 5 things. We got to arm ourselves in this 5 ways to be able to self-manage whatever we need to do. Okay, so we're going to do a little exercise. I want to do with you one exercise, and I hope you got your notebook with you, right? So I want you to do a little exercise. I want you to write down one of the things that we need to manage is distractions. Okay, because distractions are very, very easy and very common to come and rob us of all the time that we have, right? So I want to write and make a list of 5 or 6 distractions that happen to you on a daily basis. Okay, 10 seconds to write that.
Ma'am, 5 or 6 distractions.
Yes, distractions. Maybe your children, or your lunch, or you feel hungry to eat, and then that distracts you, or you feel lazy, or you feel tired, or you watch Netflix, whatever it is that distracts you. Or social media, you always want to check your Facebook, who has given you more likes or who has given you dislikes. Then if that person dislike you, then you will be thinking the whole day, why that person dislike you. Okay, mother-in-law. Somebody says mother-in-law. Yes, mother-in-law is a good distraction. Okay, what are the things that distract you? We're going to make a list of 5 or 6 things that are going to distract you.
Ma'am, done.
Yes. What is that? Done. Okay, done. Okay, done. Okay. Okay, 2 more seconds. Everybody is done. Okay, we can share. Who wants to share first? What are some of the things that you did that distract you? Who wants to start first?
Negative people.
Okay, negative people distract you. What else?
Someone's calls and random thoughts.
What's that? Somebody's calling?
Somebody's calls and random thoughts.
Random thoughts. Okay, random thoughts distract you. Okay, very good. What else? Who else wants to share about what are the things that distract you?
Ma'am, I have written messages.
Messages
On mobile. LinkedIn, I would like to check LinkedIn.
Okay.
All, who have responded to my invitations and all. I check that. Then status. I check my status. How many of the people are seeing my status? That I have a habit of checking. And then connection. Then we have coffee. I feel like having coffee in the school after 2 periods or 3 periods. And my colleague come and sit and ask. They pose a problem. Then I have to give them a solution. But I really feel distracted because they keep telling me long stories, and then I have to listen even if I don't want, and then I have to give them solution. So I feel really distraction, but I cannot avoid the distraction.
Okay, so distraction for Dr. Aisha is LinkedIn and the colleagues that distract, and coffee, always wanting to have coffee. Those are some of the distractions. Okay, very good. Anybody else wants to share? Somebody else has got different ones, some different ones?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
YouTube.
YouTube? Okay.
Movies, watching movies and short clips, those kind of things. Then procrastination, feeling laziness, and sometimes usually whenever I go out, I feel fatigued.
Okay. Okay, very good. Anybody else has anything different? Anybody else has any other different ones? Okay. Now what we are going to do is for every distraction that we are,
someone else.
Sorry, that? Who was that? Khadija, did you have something to say?
Yes, yes. Backbiting.
Backbiting, okay. Backbiting by who? Your family or work, or is it at work or is it at home? Or relatives?
No, home as well as other place.
What's that? Sorry, less adjustable.
Yeah, when, if someone is telling about me, so I'll just stay there and listen what they
Okay,
are saying.
backbiting about you. Okay, understand. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, understand that. Okay, so now I want you to make the list that you have made, 4 or 5 things. I want you to write another column, same down the line, make a space and write how often you get distracted with this thing. So is it every half an hour, every 1 hour, every 10 seconds you need to check your LinkedIn, or only lunchtime your colleagues will come and disturb you? How much, when does it happen? So you need to list that down. Okay, I'm going to give you another 10 seconds to list that. Thank you. Okay, you have written down when are the times that you are getting distracted, or how long does it distract you? Maybe it distracts you for some
Yes,
time.
ma'am. I have written over the message chat box.
Oh, okay. After sleeping, I feel relaxed. Okay. If I'm at home, I get distracted every minute. Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, random thoughts every half an hour.
Every half an hour. Okay. So let's be practical today. We want to find out how we can manage those thoughts. So part of self-management is not about learning about the theory, about what we can do. I want you to do, and I want you to find out what can you do to stop this. Okay, so now another 10 seconds for you to come up with some ideas, or if you want, we can share. Okay, who wants to start first? Who cannot think? Who can think of what they can do? Let's say for Dr. Aisha, she has friends who are distracting her, or colleagues who come and tell long story. What can you do, Dr. Aisha? What can you do?
Yeah, I try to avoid by leaving my place.
Okay,
I try
does
to
that help?
avoid by leaving my place, and it's sometimes, not all the time, because they'll ask in the staff from where she has gone, and they will say that she's in the masjid, so they will follow me in the masjid.
Ah, okay. So sometimes it's not easy. Okay, what solution can we help Dr. Aisha with? What solution do you think we can do?
Ma'am, switching off the phone or keeping in aeroplane mode.
Okay, but she has
It's
colleagues who
not
come
on the mobile, face to face.
face friends.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Tell them frankly that you are not in mood to talk.
Putting D&D board. Do not disturb.
Okay, putting a sign DND, do not disturb.
Or we can say we have another stuff to do or deal with that. We have another work to do that on time. We can leave there by there.
Or can we do something like, for maybe you can say, okay, I have 10 minutes only. And then tell whatever problem you have, just tell me in 10 minutes. After that, I have to do something. So I think we can control the amount of time we spend rather than let them drag on and on. And while they are talking, then, we can also actually tell them, okay, so this is how you feel and this is how you think about the situation, reiterate back to them, and then get them to affirm or to agree or to disagree. No, no, this is not what happened. Actually, my mother-in-law was this. Then you say, okay, so what try to tell them, and then tell them, okay, what do you think you can ask them, but what do you think you want to do about this? Sometimes they are not, they just want to vent out and they just want to tell you their story, but they're not really looking for a solution. So sometimes you have to ask them and say, what solution do you want from this? How can you do that? So question them back. And then when you do it often enough, then they will know that actually they don't want any solution. Sometimes they like their problems. People like their problems, you know.
Yeah.
There are people who like their sickness also, because it gives them some purpose. When they are sick, the children will be, oh mama, how are you? They will come and visit you. Sometimes, you know, the old people, they like to have sickness. They don't want to get rid of their sickness, because only when they are sick, the children will come and see them. Only when they are sick, the children will ask about them. There are people like that. Okay. So sometimes you have to see the situation. Yes, Fatima, you have something you wanted to add?
Ma'am, for me, is like every time I get distracted by my phone, and every time I have in my mind, let me complete the work very quickly so that I can watch movie. So I'm not able to get out from it. Frequent this 2 to 3 week, I didn't watch movie, alhamdulillah. But every time I used to have that pressure, no, I haven't watched movie. I haven't I'm really sick of this mind. What to do?
So now she has two problems. One is she wants to watch movie. Second is it when you watch movie you cannot stop? Is that the problem? Or you just like to watch movie sometimes?
Ma'am, like every day or every 2 to 3 days, I need to watch movie, or at least in a week, I have to watch. I
Okay.
want to get rid of it.
Okay, you want to get rid of it, but why you want? Does it interfere with something, or does it uh, help
Ma'am, I am
you?
not able to do productive work. Like I have a lot of things to do. Like I have to go for walk, exercise, and cardio, and then gardening. To teach also, I'm not able to teach 2 batches. Like I'm delaying. So many things are there.
Okay, so one of the things, what do you think we can help Padma? How can we help Fatima to find a solution for this? What do you think? Anybody have an ideas? Any ideas?
Yes. Fatima should actually learn to manage her own desires. How you can manage, Fatma? What I used to do, I used to have my daily goals. Okay, this goal I have to do this. I mean, daily basis, my daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals. And then once you finish that goal, then gratify yourself. You just praise yourself and entertain yourself by whatever you like. But first, you have to have a list of priority, what is very important and urgent. What is very important but not urgent. Important and urgent. Like that, you should have a list, and that you should have a control, because you are doing an MBA. MBA student means you are a master. Then you should definitely develop that kind of self-management. You should have a self-control by having a proper list, to-do list, day-to-day to-do list, weekly list, and monthly list. That is what
Okay.
my suggestion. That's
Okay,
what I
thank you,
do.
Dr. Aisha. But I have a question for Fatima. Do you like lists?
Uh, no, ma'am. But
So it will not work for Fatima. Okay. So for a person who loves lists, Dr. Aisha's suggestion is very good. They will
yes,
make a
yes,
list of things and then they will follow that list, because they need to follow a list. But for Fatima, for people like me, for me, I don't do lists. I don't have a to-do list at all. But I still get managed to do my things, because again, what Dr. Aisha says is very good.
yes,
Prioritizing.
yes.
Okay, and rewarding yourself, that is very important, because you see, our brains are designed to move away from pain and to go towards pleasure. This is how we are built as
Yes, ma'am.
humans. We always want to move away from the thing that causes us pain. Pain can be, doesn't mean physical pain. Pain can be like, oh, hard work, or pain can be like, oh, so much work to do. That can be a pain. Or avoid somebody, that can be a pain. So we want to avoid that, and we want to move toward things that makes us very, very happy. So one of the things that I've taught you in the last few weeks is doing your tapping. Okay, you can actually do tapping for the thing. Let's say you want to stop your movie, okay,
Yes,
or you feel distracted at that moment, and then you tap, and then you said, oh, I love to watch movie, I want to watch movie, I cannot stop watching movie, I really enjoy it, and if I don't watch movie, I feel so sad and upset and depressed, and I cannot stop watching movie, and I love it, and I have to watch it. And you tell all the things. Then second round you say, I love to watch movie, that's not a bad thing, but I can manage my movie watching. I can watch on the weekend 2 3 movies, and I while in the weekday maybe I can do. You can tell yourself this. So
yes,
tapping is one of the ways, very simple way to do. You can try it. It may work for you because it did work for me. You can just tell yourself, distract your mind with the tapping. You can actually get your mind to focus, and then you can say, I want to focus on this work. Another thing you can do, which I've also mentioned, is that we like to move away from pain and want to move towards pleasure. Whenever we see that activity as pain, that means doing work instead of watching movie is pleasure, but doing work is painful. So we have to change our relationship with the thing that is causing us pain. So let's say we have to stay overtime and we want to do, and we say, oh, I hate staying back after work. I have so many books to mark. I have so many students' essay to correct. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. When you say that, you are sending a signal to your brain that you hate this activity, and your body will react by telling you, look, now let me give you some headache, or let me give you some stomach ache so you don't have to do this work. Somehow you have some kind of pain, physical activity, and you'll say, no, I don't want to do. I'm suddenly having a very bad stomach ache. Out of the blue, out of the sudden, I ate everything fine today, but suddenly I'm having stomach ache. Because why? You told your mind you don't want to do that activity.
yes,
So you have to change that relationship with that activity that you don't like to do.
yes, ma'am.
And that, when you change that relationship and you make a pleasure, you say, oh, I love to do marking for my kids. I love to stay back and do overtime. I love it so much. I love writing essays. I love doing my thesis. I love it so much. You just keep saying it is like an affirmation for the thing that you don't like to do. But the more you say it, you will reduce that intensity of that hate for that thing. Am I making sense to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Totally, totally.
Right? So
Yeah.
when you change your relationship with the thing that does not feel good for you, when you change that relationship by your words, by your actions, by your thoughts, when you change that, you somehow make that activity not that stressful anymore. Remember, I was talking to you about the fight or flight. And we always want to, we everything that is not good for us, or we feel is not good, we think it's very stressful. We think of it as a tiger or a snake or a tiger in the jungle. So, like, when we have so much work, that's a tiger, that's a stressful situation. Change your relationship with that thing that is causing you the stress, and when you do that, you actually change the way you look at things. Like, I have so much work to do. I have so, and I say I don't follow lists, because I always never stick to my list, and that makes me feel even bad that I didn't follow my list and I didn't strike off any of the things that I was supposed to do. So I don't follow lists anymore, but I change the way I think about that situation. Let's say I have to do some marking for my students, let's say, and then I don't like it. And I said, no, I love marking my children's work. I love doing it. And the more you do it, and when you like doing something, what happens? You get to finish it fast,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes,
When you
ma'am.
do something, an activity that you like, it feels very fast. Time has just gone by. But when you do something that you don't like, time just drags and drags and
Yes.
drags. You are waiting for 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock to finish your work to 6 o'clock. Even that 1 second or 1 minute to that 6 o'clock is so slow. When is that 1 minute going to go? But when you're enjoying your activity, time just flies, right? So
Yes.
change your relationship with that thing. Even same with people. When you have some relationship with people that you don't like, let's say you don't like your boss, or you don't like your colleague, or you don't like your somebody sitting next to you always disturbing you, then do some tapping, change your relationship with that. So it's okay. I can manage this, I can do this, I like this. It's okay. They are here for a reason. But then there is also toxic people. So you must know how to when to set your boundaries. Remember about the love wheel. Set your boundaries as well. So these are some of the things you can do. Who else is something else? Who else?
Ma'am, one more, if chance given. One
Tell
more.
me.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Asha, ma'am, as well. Ma'am, one more thing is like I procrastinate a lot. Like for example, today we had a teacher from US consulate. She had a farewell. So I'm good at calligraphy. So I told that I'll do it, the card. But since yesterday, I have been, prolonging. Let me do later, 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 like that. I kept on doing. I had classes in online and offline. And today we were supposed to reach by 2:45 p.m. at max 3. I started the work. You won't believe, ma'am. I started at 2 p.m. Like the rough work and then the fair painting and all. So I like very rush. I went. With high speed I went, but I reached. But the stress, at the last minute pressure, I'm very much used to it.
You like the pressure? Do you like that pressure?
I don't like it, but I do it quickly. But I want to get rid of that habit as well. Like,
okay, good. Procrastination, you can do tapping. Very, 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 very good. You can do it. I love to procrastinate. I'm always procrastinating. I cannot get my work done. I rush through my work. And after that, I feel so stressed. Then I have to do talk to yourself. And then after that, you say, you know what? I know how to manage my time. I know how to manage my priorities. I know how to do my work. And I can manage my time. I don't procrastinate. I love doing the work. I love and I enjoy whatever I'm doing. And it doesn't feel difficult. It doesn't feel, it doesn't feel hard. So talk to yourself. EFT tapping can be, I told you before, you can use it for tapping, you can use for procrastination, you can use for anything. If you need to talk to me about that, I have actually a sequence I can give you all later, maybe in the group. I can post it. What you can say for procrastination, you can
okay,
do that.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, that will help. Anybody else got anything else that they want to need help with? We can see what.
Raihana ma'am.
Yes, Anaranda.
Yeah. If after those exercises, if someone feels that heaviness in or pain in heart, what can we do?
After
The exercises, yeah.
after the tapping exercise?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a very, very good question. Okay, sometimes when you do the tapping, instead of reducing, it becomes more.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have to focus that it's a good sign to tell you that this is actually a problem. So do you have an example? What was it that you were tapping on and it became worse?
Yeah, because something happened in my life before 10 years that was disturbing me very much.
Right. So when you did the tapping, it actually brought you back that time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is good. You know why it's good? Because it is telling you the problem that you are facing now, that is not the real problem. The problem, you see, your mind, your body is communicating with you, right? Your body, when you tap, sometimes your mind will bring you somewhere else. And why it brings you somewhere else? Because it is trying to tell you that the problem, let's say you are tapping because your boss is shouting at you, or your husband is shouting at you. My husband is shouting at me. I don't like it. He's always shouting at me, always telling me what to do, and I can't do what I want to do, and I feel so stressful. And you're tapping, and then suddenly your mind will go to somewhere else. So what you do, you tap on that new thing. So just tap on that new thing that you're thinking, and then it may bring you to somewhere else. So just keep tapping, because your body is actually trying to figure out where this problem came from.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's okay if you feel heavier, you feel worst. So tap on that new feeling. Tap on the new thought that has come in your head. Tap on that. It's okay to move away from the original problem that you were tapping, because your body is communicating and trying to tell you where exactly is the problem. And when you find and go to the depth of that problem, you will find that exactly is the problem. And when you tap on that, somehow you will find the solution, that what exactly is the problem. Okay.
Yeah.
says, I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Yes.
Because what happens in our body is that we tend to forget all the bad things that happen to us. We
Yeah.
want to forget. And we
Mm.
want to not remember the childhood incidents or the bad things or the trauma or the pain that happened to us in our childhood. So we will try to forget. But the problem is our body, our cells does not forget.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is still there in our subconscious mind. It is there in the back of our head. Even though we have forget that memory, but the cell in your body does not forget your memory. Okay, and it will remember that problem that happened. So you have to learn how to go back to that emotion, and you have to learn to tap on it. And I also have a workshop on this where we go back to the past and we try to identify the exact problem that happened, when it happened, and we can learn to let go. There is a workshop that I do. It's called Awakening Your Power, and
I want to participate it.
okay. So
Thank you.
that's a really good workshop. If you have time, it's a little bit long, maybe 3 to 4 hours, but it's a very powerful workshop.
Yeah.
After that, you will change the way you look at that incident, and it won't bother you. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to learn how to. It's tapping is one way to identify what is the problem.
Mhm.
Anybody else has another problem? I
Thank you.
think we still have time. Yes,
I'm
Sana.
actually, I would like to add some of the exercises that we used to do in our childhood, that our mother has to used to tell me that tell yourself to awake you at 6 a.m. in the morning. And we used to tell ourselves that, Sana, please awake me in the morning at 6 a.m. But nowadays, actually, we forget to practice all these habits that we used to do in our childhood. So, actually, I would like to add one of the experience, ma'am.
Very good, right? Yes, it's true. You can actually, do you know that you don't need an alarm to wake up? We actually don't need an alarm. You just, when you're sleeping, you tell your pillow, please, I need to wake up at 5 a.m. You actually tell yourself, I need to wake up at 5 a.m. and you will wake up at 5 a.m. Okay, you try it. You try this activity. It's very interesting.
Send the message to our subconscious mind.
Yes, send a
Yes.
message to your subconscious mind what you want. And subconscious is subconscious, do you know, is 30,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. 30,000 times. Okay, let's do a very
That's why our instincts are very powerful, ma'am.
yes. Let's do a very interesting last experiment. Let's do one experiment. Okay. Now I want you to imagine that you are holding a lemon. Okay, and you're holding the lemon in your hand. So take out your hand and hold the lemon. The lemon is the big lemon, not the small one, the yellow color lemon, you know, the big one, right? Okay, now this lemon you have cut into half. Okay, so you're holding half the lemon. Okay, so you're holding it and you can feel the lemon in your hand. Okay, I want you to take out your hand and hold it. Now I want you to close your eyes. Now bring your hand closer to your nose with the lemon, and I want you to smell it. And you can smell the freshness of that lemon, the sourness. You can smell it. Oh my God, this is so refreshing. Oh, take another smell of that lemon. Oh my God, it's so amazing. So refreshing. Oh my. Now you're going to open your mouth and you're going to take a bite. Now open your mouth and bite into that lemon and take out some of the juice. Oh my God, it is so sour. Oh, no, it's sour. But drink that juice, put it in your mouth. Move the juice into your mouth. Oh my, it's so sour, it's so sour. And now you're going to swallow that juice and swallow it, and it's going down your throat. Oh, and down into your stomach. And I want you to recover from that. And I want you to put down the lemon from your hand. And I want you to open your eyes. Okay, let me ask you a question. How many of you actually felt the lemon in your hand? Okay. Now, how many of you actually could smell the lemon when I asked you to smell?
I could smell.
Yes, ma'am, I could smell.
Twice.
Right? You could smell the lemon smell, right? Now, how many of you actually could taste that lemon? Right?
I could not taste the lemon. I could not swallow. I could not take the tea, but smell I felt 2 times.
I felt.
Okay. All right. Very good. So now let me ask you, was there a lemon?
No.
Was there a real lemon in your hand?
No,
No.
ma'am.
But some of you could smell it, some of you could taste it, some of you could feel it, and some of you even could see it, right? The yellow color you could see in your hand. You can imagine that the lemon is there. Now, how is that possible? Right? How is that possible? Because of what? In your mind, it was real. In your mind, when I asked you to smell, you could smell it. When I asked you to taste it, you could taste it. When I asked you to see the lemon, you could see the yellow color. When I said, look at the yellow lemon, in your hand. So you see, your mind is so powerful. It can bring to life something that is not even existing, but you can imagine that it is. So imagine how powerful your mind is, right? And your subconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful than that. And that if you know how to access that, or if you believe in that your mind subconscious, you can actually train yourself for anything. You can attract money, wealth, love, success. You can attract anything. And that's one workshop I do on that also, power of abundance, how you can attract all the things in your life. So you see, we can do anything with our mind. The problem is we don't know how to access it. And sometimes you need someone to help you, to guide you to access that area of your brain that you have lost touch with, your subconscious, right? So that I'm going to leave you with that today. And you can manage things in your life. There is many tools for you. Like, let's say you have time management tools, you can do the metric. For those who cannot, you can find a different way. There is always a solution. You don't have to follow what other people are doing. Management doesn't mean that I have to do what Aisha is doing, or I have to do what Sana is doing. And if I'm not doing how Sana is doing, then I'm wrong. No. Self-management, one of the important things to know, self-management is knowing yourself first, knowing what you like, knowing how you want it done, and use that to help you to do better, or to improve yourself, or to get rid of some bad habits. To do that, all right, you can do that. Management doesn't mean that you have to follow everyone. You have to create your own way to manage. All right, some tools are available, some you can use, some you like to use, some you don't like to use. It's okay, right? Find the one that works for you and use that. And that is one of the key tools of self-management, knowing what you like, what you need, and who you can ask for help. Management, right? So management doesn't always mean that doing what others dictate for you. You know what you want and you do what is good for you, right? So that is my final thought for management. Anybody else has any questions? Khadija, do you want to ask me
Engineer
something?
Khadija raised her hand.
Yes, Khadija, tell me. She raised her hand because of the lemon, or was there something she wanted to ask? Yes, Khadija.
Yes, ma'am.
She
I
wants
raised
to ask.
I raised my hand for that lemon one.
Lemon.
But ma'am,
Yeah.
something. As usual, your class was always, mashallah, very attractive one and very relaxed. We feel so relaxed after doing your class, alhamdulillah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right,
And
Fatima.
very
Yes.
practical also, ma'am. Very practical.
Yeah, very practical,
True,
yeah.
true.
Yes,
So,
Fatima.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, exactly. I totally agree with Khadija, sister, and Aisha, ma'am. Like today, I was about to skip the session. Like tomorrow, I have exams. I haven't studied 2 exams in a day. So I thought of skipping. But the moment I saw, oh, Rihanna ma'am is there, I don't, no, no, leave it. let me see, like, how can I, deal with that. So I attended the session, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. I hope it helped you today.
Yes, ma'am, a
Right?
lot. And one question, like, I was not able to, feel it in the lemon or smell it. Just I was imagining, just before attending the session, I had a lemon juice. So I was trying to imagine that. Only I could just see the color, nothing else.
Okay, it's okay. But you see what I'm trying to tell you, that even if it is not in your hand, you can actually imagine it. And how is that possible? Because your subconscious mind is able to go back to that memory, or go back and able to retrieve that, and be able to, that how powerful it is. That's what I'm trying to show you, right? Anybody
Okay.
else has any questions or
And
anything?
last question, like, how to deal with that mother-in-law one, like Sister Khadija said, no? So how to, what is the solution for that?
Okay, you can do tapping also. You can tap on your own, and you can say how much you hate her. It's okay. And then after that, you can tap on uh you know uh how you can look at her in a different way, why she does something. Maybe she irritates you because her children ignore her. You can also analyze what exactly she is going through, and you can actually teach her the tapping also, and tell her she can manage herself some things.
I think she's jealous
Jealous, okay. Oh,
of her of daughter-in-law, I guess.
okay. Oh, okay. Of you, you mean? She's jealous of you?
Yes,
Actually, ma'am,
I think so.
she doesn't like to talk anyone else other than her husband and her son and her daughter. No one has to talk with her. And she doesn't like anyone comes and talk with her.
Okay,
Like
she's
my grandmother-in-law, she is very old. She used to tell every time, I'm living like in a jail. Just like means I got the meal, and no one is here to ask me how are you, is it everything okay or not. No one is there. If I go there and I talk with her, so she becomes jealous and she told, you are staying in my house. Why you are talking with that girl? We are not talking with her. Never we wanted to talk with her. We don't eat her food. We don't do any kind of thing. So why you are doing all these things? Otherwise, if you do this thing, I'll not give you food. Just she what shouting at her.
Mm, okay, okay. So this one we need to talk to. Okay, maybe you want to take this with me separately and then talk to me about this. I can maybe tomorrow or something when you are free. Maybe tonight is a bit late. You can call me tomorrow and we can talk about this, and then we can see how we can help you find a solution for that. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thanks so much,
Okay.
ma'am.
You have my number, right? So you can always call me. No problem. Okay, anybody else is anything last minute?
Rahana madam,
Yes.
in taping we are telling that we believe that what happened, no? But I don't want to believe that. I think that was the problem. I am telling that I believe it happened,
Mm.
but I don't want, still my mind is not believing, don't want to believe that happened.
Mm,
That's
yes,
why.
because that's one of the things, when the trauma happens, we tend to not believe that it existed even.
Yeah, yeah,
So we try to say that it didn't happen to us. It
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
happen. It's happened to somebody else. So
Mhm.
you need to do that more. You need to go into and tell, this thing is, I experienced this. Yes, it happened to me. You must go and deal with it, because the problem you are having now is you are not dealing with that problem that time, and now
Yeah,
also you don't want to deal it, so you have to deal with it. It is painful. It is painful. What I suggest that you can do tapping with me.
yes.
You can call me and we can do maybe 10 minutes of tapping, and then we
Okay.
can see. It helps if you do it with someone else, right?
Yeah,
Because when you want to do it yourself, sometimes it can be very emotional as well.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you can always call me and ask me, and then we can do a session together. No
Oh,
problem.
thank you. Jazakillah khair.
No problem. Okay, anybody else? My door is always open, so you can always
Rehana ma'am, I have a question.
yes.
If if we have, Acha, Modinath wants to ask something. Modinath,
Yes,
please
Modinath.
ask. Modinath first, then I will.
Okay.
Yes, ma. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Yes, ma. What I want to say about mindset, you see, there's a proverb in Yoruba land, and they usually say it like this that permit me to say it in Yoruba for those people that will understand it. Now, they said, "Imi kinkin leti awo gbegiri." Tí ojú bá kúrò níbẹ̀, ọkàn kúrò níbẹ̀. That when there is little something that is disgusting on the plate that you want to use in eating, even if the food is inviting, you will not want to eat it. Like, let's say you have a little maggot that you have seen in your food, you know, and somebody is telling you that it's delicious, is this, is that. You
Okay, I have lost her. Modinath, we cannot hear you. You're frozen.
had hatred against. So anytime you see that.
Okay, Modinath, you got cut off in between. We can't hear what you're saying. Did anybody catch the first part of what she said? I couldn't get her. Okay, she dropped off, is it? I think she dropped off. Okay, Aisha Tazin, quickly tell me what you wanted to say.
Yeah, ma'am, in an organization, if a person is very stubborn and doing all against the rules and regulations, violating everything, because some people at the higher level are helping. Now you are facing that trauma, that toxic culture since 2 years. For 2 years it has been happening. Now what is the thought process and idea and solution to this?
Okay, one of the things also again comes back to you, how you are responding to that. So if you can find a way, something good in that person, you can tap on that. Secondly, you can actually, if it's possible, you can move away from that person. If it's not possible, then you have to, there's another exercise that we do. I can teach you that, but it's not possible to share with you right now. You can again contact me and then I can share with you how you can deal with that. One of the things you can do is before you go to work, let's say you know you're going to face this person, then you have to, along as you're going, you're going to play a game, and the game is you're going to say, isn't it a wonderful day today that I got a seat on the every good thing that happens to you along the way, or even if nothing good happens to you, you're going to find something good and you're going to go with that mindset when you enter the workplace. And then you're going to say, you know, let's say that person's name is Sally. Okay, so he said, Sally is going to be so amazing today. She's having a great day today and she's talking to me very nicely today. Isn't it wonderful that she's going to be talking to me nicely? You imagine that she has changed. You imagine that she's talking to you nicely. You imagine that your superiors are, you know, are treating you very well. So you change that words in your mouth and in your mind, and you change that. You are going to imagine the best that could happen, not the worst. Because what we do is when we know, oh, I'm going to face this person at the work, oh, it's going to be a horrible day. Oh, we start off like that. So when you psych your mind to think in that way, you're going to be prepared and expecting that bad thing to be there. You are expecting it. So now we are expecting something good. So we're going to say, oh, Sally is so nice today. She's having a great day. She's talking to me so wonderfully. Wouldn't it be nice if she talked to me so wonderfully today? Wouldn't it be nice? You're going to play this game. Say, wouldn't it be nice game? Right? This is one of the things you can do. I hope it helps. If not, you can try this tomorrow and then we can come up with some other ideas. I have a few other things that you may want to talk to me about, and then we can take it offline. Okay? Anybody else? All right, so I hope you all had a good session today and a good 3 sessions before this, and I hope you will remember to do all your small exercises, your smiling, your affirmations, your love wheel, and do all that. And then if you have a problem, write it down, like your negative, do your tapping. Tapping is the most fastest way, I would say, to solve a problem, that immediate problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall I share a funny thing? Today I gave a power pose to Sally, and
Yes.
Sally did like this. Sally showed her back to me when she saw my beautiful power pose like this. It happened. It happened.
It happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Thank you
And
very much, Raihana ma'am.
Ma'am told na, she'll ask us, change the words, change the thoughts, change the posture, change the position, change your expression.
Right. Very
Yeah.
good. All right. Very, very good. And good. And do a lot of grounding in the ground. Grounding you should do very often without your shoes. In nature. Only you can do in nature grounding without your shoes. You should do that. Even 10 minutes. At least find some time in a day to do. And that will help you with pain also. Inflammation in your body. It will also help you with your mood. It will also help you with get in touch with nature, because grounding will take away the negative from your body. It actually draws it away into the
Okay.
earth.
Yeah.
Earth, water, I mean natural water, like sea, mountain or rocks. Sometimes you have some rocks you can walk on. Do that.
Yeah.
Natural rocks. Okay.
Yes.
Natural water, earth, sand, all these are good.
Yes.
Try to spend at least 10 minutes in nature every day.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Raihana madam, for your valuable information. On behalf of the Lead House members, I would like to express my thanks and heartfelt gratitude to you for spending this valuable time with us. That will be all for the very informative session for us. I hope you all have learned some valuable information and hope hear from you again.
Yes.
Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good.
Ma'am, thank you so much.
Thank you, our host, Dr. Anara, a beautiful
Thank you.
host. Thank you so much. All right, Dr. Halima, we are done for today. Are you there, ma'am? Okay.
At this time, ma'am is usually in her office in the school.
Yeah, she's
yesterday also she was. Day before yesterday also she was. So most probably today also
So
she is.
I will.
Ma'am, you can stop recording.
Yeah. Yes, I will stop.